Iran's Islamic Revolution, a story of uprising and transformation. January 6, 1978. It was early morning in Iran. People had just woken up, and the newspaper boy had dropped off the paper. As they opened the front page, what they read shocked them. Some tore up the newspaper and threw it away in anger. Others threw it back outside. Many didn't think twice before pouring into the streets. That one morning's newspaper ignited one of the greatest revolutions in the world. It laid the foundation for a coup and for the rise of a Muslim nation. What was published that morning? Who took to the streets? How did one of the greatest Islamic revolutions begin? And how did Iran become a Muslim republic? The newspaper was Ettela'at, one of Iran's most prominent at the time. The story claimed, Ayatollah Khomeini is a British agent serving colonial interests. His Iranian identity is questionable, and he leads an immoral life. Within 12 to 18 hours, massive unrest had erupted. The police issued shoot-on-sight orders. At least 20 people were killed. Censorship was imposed on the press. But the real question was, who was Ayatollah Khomeini? What happened after this uproar? What is the complete story of Iran's Islamic Revolution? Let's begin. Welcome to today's episode on Iran's transformation into a Muslim nation, a nation under influence. The region of Fars, today's Iran and the heartland of the ancient Persian Empire, came under British interest after World War I. The British aimed to turn Persia into a protectorate, but failed. One major reason: the strength of the Persian army, especially one rising star, Reza Shah, who steadily climbed the military ranks. Reza Shah and the Pahlavi dynasty. Reza Shah was obsessed with national identity. He wanted to solidify Iranian pride and added the ancient Pahlavi language to his name. In 1925, he assumed the title Shah Pahlavi, founding the Pahlavi dynasty. He ruled Persia until 1941. The biggest change came in 1935, when he officially renamed the country from Persia to Iran, the name locals had always used. Reza Shah aimed to make Iran a centralized, westernized, secular, and pro-women state. In 1936, for example, he banned the burqa and hijab. Mohammad Reza Shah and the White Revolution. After him, his son Mohammad Reza Pahlavi became Shah. The father-son duo ruled Iran for a combined 53 years. From 1925 to 1953, Iran operated as a constitutional monarchy. In 1960, Mohammad Reza launched the White Revolution: land reforms, education and healthcare improvements, women's rights, and industrialization. But instead of reducing inequality, it widened the gap. The rich got richer, the poor poorer. Discontent grew. The rise of Khomeini. Modernization led to displacement, unemployment, and inflation. Amid this unrest, a new hero emerged, Ayatollah Khomeini. According to India Today, Khomeini had ancestral ties to India. His grandfather, Syed Ahmad Musavi Hindi, was from Barabanki, Uttar Pradesh. During a pilgrimage to Imam Ali's shrine in Najaf, Iraq, he settled in the city of Khomeini, where the Khomeini lineage began. Khomeini's early opposition. Khomeini became a prominent cleric in the 1960s and 70s. In 1964, he challenged the Shah's rule. His support base grew with public dissatisfaction and Shia identity. The Shah, meanwhile, grew close to America and Israel. Israel's PM David Ben-Gurion saw Iranian friendship as vital. On October 26, 1964, Khomeini publicly condemned both the Shah and America. His main objection: diplomatic immunity granted to U.S. military personnel. He was arrested in November 1964. After 6 months, PM Hassan Ali Mansour asked him to apologize. Khomeini refused. An enraged Mansour slapped him. 2 months later, Mansour was assassinated. Khomeini went into exile for 14 years. SAVAK, Black Friday, and boiling rage. Meanwhile, the Shah formed SAVAK, a secret police backed by the U.S., to crush dissent. Protesters accused SAVAK of torture and killings. In August 1978, a mysterious fire in Abadan killed 450 people. In September, the government imposed martial law. On September 8, 1978, thousands gathered at Tehran's Gelée Square. unaware of martial law. SAVAK opened fire, killing over 100 people. This day became known as Black Friday. The same month, Ettela'at published the infamous article on Khomeini, fueling more rage. Fall of the Shah and return of Khomeini. By late 1978, the Shah's power had collapsed. On January 16, 1979, he fled Iran. Headlines read, "The Shah's gone." Khomeini returned after 15 years, greeted by millions. He had support from the army and clergy. In March 1979, a referendum showed 98% support to make Iran an Islamic republic. A new constitution was drafted under the velayat-e-faqih doctrine, giving Khomeini supreme authority. Impact on women and foreign policy. The revolution brought strict changes, especially for women. Hijab became mandatory. Marriage age was lowered. Women were restricted from many professions. On the global stage, Iran cut ties with the U.S. and Israel. When the Shah went to America for treatment, Iran saw it as a conspiracy. In November 1979, revolutionaries stormed the U.S. Embassy, holding 52 diplomats hostage for 444 days. Khomeini's foreign policy condemned Israel, supporting Palestinian causes, and vowing its elimination. Modern tensions. Today, tensions remain. Israel reportedly launched drone strikes on Iranian nuclear and military sites. The crisis continues to escalate. Conclusion: Iran's story is one of complexity. From monarchy to Islamic republic, from Reza Shah to Ayatollah Khomeini, its revolution reshaped not just Iran, but the entire Middle East.